proprio allora sei lì, vicino al Sacramento dove c'è un...
Hello, I'm Alex Smokler from I.D.Tech, and today I'll introduce our new technology on plants and vegetables naturally enriched with selenium and lithium. I.D.Tech carries out research and development in both the agri-food sector and biotechnologies. We have developed technologies aimed at optimizing the nutritional value of agricultural products with the purpose of improving health conditions. Today we're able to produce functional foods enriched with those micronutrients that scientific experimentation has proven capable of preventing and battling illnesses and diseases. But what is a functional food? A functional food is a food that positively affects one or more human body functions, improving the state of health and well-being and reducing the risk of even serious illness. But what do we mean by micronutrients? Nutrients such as water, carbohydrates, fatty acids, amino acids, vitamins, and microelements are all essential elements for good health. Microelements are present in the human body in very small quantities, and their need varies between 0.05 to 20 milligrams per day. At times, they are rare in nature and therefore insufficient in a daily diet, regardless of the quantity and quality of the food taken in. In particular, mineral micronutrients such as lithium, selenium, iodine, zinc, copper, cobalt, iron, and chromium promote healthy internal organs and reduce the risk of serious illness such as Alzheimer's and cancer. For the past 20 years, these mineral micronutrients have been the subject of research by Professor Pifferi, Director of the R&D Department at I.D.Tech. Today, we are therefore able to offer an internationally patented technology called BIOFORTIFICATION, which consists of naturally enriching agricultural products with the mineral micronutrients, thus transforming them into functional foods. Now let's talk to the inventor of this technology, Professor Pifferi, to learn more. Professor Pifferi, would you please tell us what you mean by biofortification?
La biofortificazione è un arricchimento naturale in micronutrienti.
Biofortification is the natural enrichment with micronutrients of agricultural products and is obtained by means of leaf spraying crops while they are growing in the fields with eco-compatible fertilizers. This occurs because the plants, which are living beings, absorb the sprayed micronutrients, transform them, and thanks to the interaction and synergy with other nutrients already present in the harvested products, make it more bioavailable for the human body. In other words, biofortification transforms a natural food into a natural functional food. Are there alternative methods for taking these mineral micronutrients, so important for our health? Why choose biofortification? We have chosen biofortification as opposed to taking each single microelement through pills, syrups, or supplements, as this presents numerous advantages, namely immediate bioavailability thanks to the assimilation of the mineral, i.e. it is not enough to swallow a micronutrient, but rather it must be made available for human assimilation, and this happens only through the transformation from simple element to a more complex compound. In other words, the plant is a living system of natural biosynthesis and biotransformation that considerably facilitates assimilation in humans as opposed to directly taking supplement pills. Bioavailability or absorption is increased considerably thanks to the interaction and synergy of the micronutrient, subject of natural enrichment, with those already present in the food. Therefore, for example, the bioabsorption of iron is greatly facilitated by the simultaneous intake of vitamin C, a so-called promoter, present in the food. Similarly, the absorption of a micronutrient becomes even more effective for humans if it is metabolized by the plant beforehand. because it contains other nutrients and enzymes and promoters with which it can interact.
Dalla pianta, perché in essa sono presenti altri nutrienti ed enzimi e o promotori coi quali può interagire. È per questo che la I.D.Tech.
This is why at I.D.Tech, in step with the suggestions of the FAO and WHO, which consider the use of pills an exception, we prefer to favor and strengthen natural processes such as biosynthesis and biofortification instead of resorting to external combinations, such as those carried by supplements, the process known as supplementation.
La cosiddetta supplementazione.
Of all existing mineral micronutrients, why specifically choose lithium and selenium? Lithium improves life expectancy, protects the neuronic system, and reduces the risk of Alzheimer's, but is scarcely present in plants. It's true it can be found in cow's milk as well as in eggs.
Ma per assicurarsi la dose di litio giornaliera.
But to ensure the recommended daily allowance of lithium, you would have to drink approximately 2 liters of milk or eat 6 eggs a day, foods that not only are quite often sources of intolerance, but in said quantities would determine a general food imbalance.
Potrebbero divenire o favorire uno squilibrio alimentare generale.
The presence of selenium is extremely scarce in plants. Selenium deficiency has been linked to the development of many illnesses, such as male infertility, heart disease, osteoarthritis, pancreatitis, and HIV.
Osteoartriti, pancreatiti e sviluppo di HIV.
Many experiments carried out on a vast number of patients have proven the existence of an inverse relation between selenium in blood plasma and the incidence of tumors.
Tra concentrazione di selenio nel plasma sanguigno e l'incidenza di tumori.
As shown in a study published in Japan in 2011, it is clear that low-dose lithium exposure modulates mortality. The figure depicts data from 18 different Japanese municipalities, which are named and color-coded on the right-hand side. The number of inhabitants are reflected by the respective diameter of circles. The x-axis shows logarithmic median tap water lithium concentration. The y-axis depicts the standardized mortality ratio, defined as number of observed deaths divided by the number of expected deaths. When did the experiments with lithium and selenium date back to? And on which products were they experimented? We started with field experiments in 1997 with the selenium-enriched potato, and then continued on vineyards and cherry trees.
E con I ciliegi, sempre per arricchirli in selenio.
What were the results? Were they satisfactory?
I risultati per
The results were definitely positive,
selenio sono stati decisamente positivi.
not just in terms of numbers, but also for the limited dimensions of the areas subject to experimentation.
Necessarie per la sperimentazione. Nei vegetali
In plants treated with leaf fertilizers, we recorded an increase in selenium and lithium up to 50 times and 18 times compared to the values of untreated plants. That is to say, with selenium at 0.250 milligrams per kilo and lithium at 0.360 milligrams per kilo of enriched fresh plant.
a 0,36 milligrammi chilogrammo di vegetale fresco arricchito.
Is it therefore safe to say that by increasing the presence of lithium and selenium in products consumed daily, such as rice, there could be an improvement in the health of billions of people? Do you think that selenium and lithium-enriched rice is a possible application of your technology? Thanks to its composition, rice is a product definitely suitable for the application of the proposed technology. It is a matter of opening an evaluation phase to adapt the formulation of the fertilizer to the specific characteristics of the rice, soil, and climate of the given area of cultivation.
Della varietà di riso, del suolo e clima dell'area specifica scelta per la coltivazione.
For example, in India, it is clear how the area between Bihar to the north and Andhra Pradesh to the south, the composition of the soil, geology, mineralogy, peatiness, sandiness, in addition to the climate, humidity, and temperature, can greatly affect the natural selenium content of rice within the same variety cultivated.
Molto il contenuto naturale di selenio del riso e litio per la stessa varietà.
Even in different areas of the same district, there can be considerable differences. In the Hyderabad district, the selenium content in the same variety of Bapatla rice varies from area to area. In fact, in Kankuntla, the concentration of selenium in rice is 8 times the concentration of the rice in the Nalgonda area, and more than twice that of the rice in Bapatla.
Di Nalgonda e più del doppio di quello del riso nell'area di Bapatla. In
any case, it is important to bear in mind how the leaf spraying system we have adopted greatly reduces the effect of the nature of the soil on the selenium and lithium content. However, the influence of the places and climate remains. The close link between agriculture, nutrition, and research for ensuring the good health of people has always been the underlying theme of I.D.Tech's business. This means that looking at the future of malnutrition, farming technologies, and food must guarantee not only sustenance, but also mainly guarantee the presence of rare micronutrients in order to ensure full health through a complete diet, so as to eliminate so-called hidden hunger. But why is this technology so important? Here to explain is Francesco Pifferi, son of Professor Pifferi, co-founder of I.D.Tech. The lack of micronutrients in a normal diet is a phenomenon that is present in all countries around the world, also in situations where a sufficient amount of calories are provided in the everyday diet. We believe that our environmentally friendly technology, that is easy to manage in the field and at a reasonable cost, is a great opportunity for improving the quality of life and health around the world, following a method espoused by both the United Nations Food and Agricultural Organization and the World Health Organization. This is especially true in farming countries and nations featuring high-density populations, for example, India. With biofortification using selenium and lithium, it is possible to effectively improve the properties of local plant products through varieties of widely used products, such as rice and wheat, for everyone's benefit. Thank you for joining us today to learn about this great new technology. Thank you, Professor Pifferi.
Thank you, Alexandra.
Thank you, Francesco.
Thank you very much.